Hello, so we're doing the end of the year book tag. I was scrolling through my feed the other day and saw 2 of these videos pop up, and I thought, surely it's not time yet. But it always sneaks up on me because there's at least one autumnal question, like an autumnal book that you want to read, and then other questions about stuff you want to read before the end of the year. So even though it says end of the year book tag, it's meant to be done a bit before the end of the year. So anyway, we're doing it today. Blame the other people I'm following if you're unhappy. I take no responsibility for my actions. Question number 1. Are there any books you started this year that you need to finish? I'm gonna interpret this as a book that I picked up and put down and I need to return to. Boy, that's a bit of a call out. I don't really appreciate that, actually. Thankfully, the lovely Lynn keeps a spreadsheet of all my reading, and she even has a DNF tab that she hides so that people won't judge me. I wouldn't be mad about continuing Watership Down. I wasn't disliking it. I just kind of lost speed with it. Wait a second, this question isn't challenging me to pick something back up. It's asking me if there's anything that I'm going to pick back up. Why am I so bad at this so early on? I think I'll continue Watership Down. Why not? That's not in the spirit of this question, but honestly, yeah, let's do it. Next question. Do you have an autumnal book to transition into the end of the year? Okay, so this is an appropriate question for now because autumn has officially begun. The leaves are starting to change. The air has been so crisp and it's about to turn hot again. I don't know why I'm looking at my bookshelves. I don't own hardly any of my physical TBR. I feel like some people would define an autumnal book as I feel like some people would define a detective story as an autumnal book, right? Like that's a thing. You get into detective stories in the autumn. I might be reaching just so I can answer the question because I'm about to start Dirk Gently's Holistic Detective Agency, which is more comedy probably than detective. I feel like nonfiction is also associated with fall quite a bit because of Nonfiction November. So people start thinking about nonfiction leading up to that. And just like, I don't know, the associations I hear people give a lot are historical fiction, nonfiction, murder mysteries, spooky books. Let me look at my TBR. I know I have some nonfictions coming up. I feel like Longitude could possibly count. It's a nonfiction set at sea. Wait a second. Nautical isn't associated with the fall. I just did that because I associate nautical with everything. Let me try again. Hold on. Wait. What is autumnal? How do you define something as autumnal? I don't know. All my nonfictions are like historical and that's not probably very okay. Blue Flames is the conclusion to I don't know what the series is called. The Wickwire Watch is the first book, which is mystery, technically. All That We See or Seem is also on my list. Frankly, I don't know what genre that is. It's just Ken Liu, so I'm gonna read it. One of those. Pick one of those and apply it to this question. Question number 3, is there a new release you're still waiting for? All That We See or Seem. Easy. Ken Liu, thank you. Question number 4, what are 3 books you want to read before the end of the year? The Crippled God. I'm gonna finish Malazan this year. I'm very excited about that. The Blue Flames. I'm going to conclude that trilogy as well. And I have a long list of nonfictions I'm really excited about. One that I'm gonna be reading in November that I think is gonna be really awesome is The History of the Vikings, Children of Ash and Elm. I read the Vinland Sagas a while back when I was reading the manga Vinland Saga. I read the Vinland Sagas and I was just like, this sounds great. Also The Rise and Fall of Ancient Egypt. I'm probably going to be reading that in November as well. It looks interesting to me. Question number 5, is there a book you think could still shock you and become your favorite book of the year? You know, this question I have an issue with every year. What do you mean? Every book I pick up is because I think it's going to be good. Like every book I pick up, it's not going to be a surprise if it could potentially be a book that I love or even the best book of the year because I'm reading it because I wanna. I guess a lot of these books I don't anticipate being the book of the year. Though I don't even know what the book of the year would be right now. I will be surprised if Dirk Gently, the detective novel by Douglas Adams, I will be surprised if this is the book of the year. However, the first time I read Hitchhikers, it was my book of the year. I'm pretty sure. If not, it was top 3. So I don't think it will be, but it could surprise me. Okay, I think I did the question right. All right, well, so the question isn't like so bad. Question number 6, have you already started making reading plans for the next year? No. I feel like the one thing that I consistently have been doing the last couple of years and have been loving is the quarterly videos. At the end of each quarter or getting close to the end of each quarter, I pick my 3 favorite books of that quarter, as well as 3 books that stand out for some other reason, give them like some inconsequential reward or award that showcases what makes that book stand out. So I basically have 3 favorite books and 3 special mentions, and then from there, of the 3 best books, I commit to reading another book by those authors. That way I'm continuing series, I'm continuing authors, I'm making sure that as I'm trying new things and as I'm excited about books that I haven't touched yet, I'm also still staying anchored to things that are continually working for me. And I feel like that is a goal that has been working really well for me and that I definitely want to carry over into the next year. And beyond that, I mean, my reading whims change with the wind. Like, I'm probably just gonna let it be. I'm probably just gonna enjoy reading whatever it is that I enjoy reading. Every year I make a goals video and every year I fail at my goals, and I think this year, we just don't need one of those. I think I'm just gonna enjoy reading and chat with you about what I'm enjoying, get recommendations from you, hang out with whatever we end up talking about, and that'll be good enough. So don't anticipate a goals video from me this year. But please do chat with me more in the comments of this video. Have you started looking at what you plan on reading at the end of the year? Have you mapped out your reading all the way to the end? Because I know what I plan on reading pretty much next month and November, but I haven't even started looking at December. Either way, the questions will be linked in the description of this video, so feel free to answer them yourself in the comments. I'll see you again soon. Bye.